How's it going, everybody? It's the Music Marketing Mafia coming back at you guys again with episode 4. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about management, how to find management, when do you need management, what does management do? Let's dive into it. Management is something that I used to do a lot of research on when I was, and still am, an artist. First starting out, everybody's like, oh, once I get a manager, I'm going to make it big. It seems like it's a very well put out role in the industry that when you finally get a manager, you've hit a certain point of success in your career. So there's a lot of artists that kind of spend a lot of time going out there investing and looking for one. It kind of depends who you are as an artist and what part you are in your career. Managers all play slightly different roles depending on who you are as an artist and what your goals are. Some managers are a little bit more hands-on. Some managers are able to open more doors and more connects. Some managers kind of just sit back, relax, and manage and just kind of take care of all the connections and stuff that you have. So depending on what you guys are looking for, you should sit down and write out your goals and decide what is going to be the best case of action for you guys. I highly suggest that you guys find a manager that you can connect with on a personal level. If you're just working with a manager to make money, I think it's going to be a recipe for disaster down the line. You guys are going to spend a lot of time together, whether that be meetings, tour, traveling, and at the end of the day, it's going to end up becoming a friendship more than likely. Your manager is a little bit more important. I don't want to say more important, but I believe it's a little bit more of a personal role than a booking agent or a record label, because managers you're talking to every single day. I manage 3 different clients myself, talk to all of them, every single one of them, every day, on a very personal level. You're going to have to learn all the ins and outs, because as an artist, it's not just a job though. It's depending on what's going on in their life, it revolves around how they're making music and touring, and their overall well-being. So as a manager, you have to really understand, the personal side of that. And as an artist, when you're looking for this manager, you have to know a little bit about the role of what they're supposed to be doing for you, so that you can be successful with them. Managers, some of them work for bigger firms. Some of them are just they just kind of do their own thing independently, and it all, depending on who you are as an artist, it really completely depends what you're looking for. So I highly recommend doing a little bit of background on who you want to work with. Some of the other artists they work with, sometimes managers try to stick to one genre, sometimes they try to stick to a certain type of client. This really all depends. So if you are the one seeking out a manager, you have the ball in your court. You can do the background, you can do the research to figure out who you like, what you like about them, what kind of clients they represent, and what they have going for them. Depending on who you are as an artist, if you get bigger, managers will tend to reach out to you. And this is when it becomes a little bit more difficult, because you could sometimes have multiple managers reaching out to you at once. Stuff can start to get overwhelming, depending on if you already have management or not. You have to make a decision if that's who you're going to stick with. That's where stuff becomes a lot more complicated. So I really highly encourage you to write down your goals as an artist and who you are as a person. This can really help you sort out a manager and ask them questions. Ask them about them, who do they represent? Why are they a manager? Why did they get into the music industry? What do they like about the music industry? Because like I said, if you're just working with someone for the money, down the line, you're going to run into some big problems as a manager. I've talked to a lot of other managers. I've listened to a lot of podcasts about managers. It's a very, very, very personal job. I love it for that reason. I bond with all my clients on a personal level. Obviously you have to be able to get work done, so there needs to be more of a mixture between, a personal and a working relationship with them. But I highly recommend you put down all of your points as an artist, and then from that you can kind of branch out to see who you want to align with. And sometimes it just might not work out. You might have to go through a couple different ones to find the one that works for you. And that's totally fine. You know, there's a couple artists that go through a bunch, but you know, when you find the one that works for you, I definitely recommend holding on to it. So I hope you found this episode helpful. In the next episode, we are going to be talking about fake streams from Spotify, which is a really, really big topic right now. So stay tuned for that one. We should have that out tomorrow. Thank you.